Hello student, welcome to online class. I am Mrs. SD from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. This is the revisional video of chapter 2 of class 7 SST, that is social study, and it is of geography portion, and the name of the chapter is composition of our planet. So let's see what's given in this chapter. As you have studied before, so the same things here we will revise. The beginning is scientists believe that the earth is approximately 4 to 5 million years old. It means that according to the scientists, our earth is near about 4 to 5 million years old. It is very old. According to them, it originated as an extremely hot mass of gas and molten material. It cooled slowly to form the solid crust or lithosphere. It means when the earth is originated, it was believed that it was extremely hot mass of gases and molten material from which our earth is originated, and it was slowly cooled and it formed the crust, that is lithosphere. At present there are very variety of landforms such as planet, mountain, valley, gorges, plateau, etc. spread across the world. It means when the earth formed, the crust of earth formed, it formed in varieties form. It may be in land form, which is like plain, mountain, valley, or plateaus, and it is spread all over the world. A, a proper and systematic understanding of the features of this landform demand a source prescriptions of the formation and structure of the earth's interiors. It means to know about the formation of earth, we must know about the interior part of our earth, from what it was made of. So here our indirect source of information regarding the earth interior are volcanic eruptions, deep mines, and earthquake waves. It means to know about the interior part of earth, we get the information which are regarding the interior part of earth, that is from the volcanic eruptions and deep mines and earthquake waves. These help us to get the information about the interior part of our earth. And to know the internal structure, we must have to study the geology. So here, what is geology? We have to know the first thing, that is geology is a branch of science that deals with the study of earth structure. It means the branch of science in which we study about the structure of earth, that is called geologists. So the person who were related to the science, or you can say the scientists involving in this study, are known as geologists. The person who were related to the study of science related to the structure of earth, they are called as geologists. And the branch of science which deals with the study of earth structure is called geology. I hope it is clear to you what is geology and who is geologist. Geology is a branch of science in which we study about the structure of earth, and geologists were the person, or you can say the scientists, who were involving in the study of structure of earth. Now here we have to study the first topic, that is structure of earth. On the basis of composition, properties of rock and their density, the earth is divided into three concentric layers, and they are crust, metal and core. So to study the structure of earth, we have to study about the crust, metal and core. So let's see the first, that is crust. The crust, or you can say the lithosphere, is the solid outermost layer of the earth. It is the upper layer, or you can say the outermost layer of our earth, and it is composed of rock and mineral. Its average density varies between 8 kilometer to 50 kilometer. It means it has the thickness of 8 kilometer to 50 kilometers. The two distinct layers which the crust compress are the continental crust or seal. It means the two layers between which our crust is compressed, that is called as continental crust or seal. And this is the first one, and the second is oceanic crust, that is seema. Between the seal and the seema, the density layer of our crust is compressed. It means our layer of our outermost crust is between the continental crust and organic crust, or you can say between the seal and seema. Let's see the further. The continental crust or seal constitute the uppermost layer of the earth crust. Its thickness is up to 50 km, and it consists of lighter rocks such as silica and aluminium. It means our uppermost layer is almost made of silica and aluminium. This layer is not a continuous and is mostly found in the continental area above the lower crust. Here the figure is given of lithosphere in which the continental crust, sedimentary deposit, organic crust, these are given here how, and their thickness is also given. So let's see. Next layer, that is the lower crust, that is made of seema and is a continuous layer formed on extremely thin ocean floor. It may range from a few meters to 10 km in thickness. It means the lower layer of the earth crust is almost 10 km thick. And the main mineral which we found in the lower crust is silica and magnesium. As we have studied in the upper crust, with the main mineral which we found, that is silica and aluminium, but in the lower crust the main mineral which we found is silica and magnesium. Now let's see the next, that is the second part, that is metal. The metal or the mesosphere is a term used for the second layer of the earth. It means it is the second layer of our earth crust. It lies beneath the crust and extends up to the core of the earth. When we say that our earth is made of three parts, as in the previous we have studied, that is the crust, metal and core. So the metal, it lies between the crust and the core. So this is also called the middle layer. Its average thickness is 2900 km. The metal is made of rock which are far denser than those continuous the crust. It means this is more denser than the layer or the rock which we found in the outermost crust. The metal consists of three layers depending on the temperature and the pressure conditions. The three layer and their condition is depend on the temperature and the pressure, how they are. They cause the rock to be solid or semi-solid. It means it depends to the pressure of the pressure and the temperature of the layer, that the rock is in the form of solid or in semi-solid. If their temperature and the pressure is in high power, or you can say in more, then the rock is in the form of semi-solid. But if it is in normal, it may be in solid form. The temperature of the metal is extremely high because it contains molten magma coming to the surface as lava during the volcanic eruption. It means when the volcanic eruption takes place, the magma comes from and on the surface of the earth in the form of lava. In that, iron and magnesium and silicon are the major constitution of metal. In that, the lava which come on the surface of earth, the main mineral which we found in that is iron, magnesium and silicon. The uppermost mantle of the solid rock extends from the crust downward to the depth of 75 km to 100 km. It means the thickness of the solid rock, that is 75 km to 100 km deep. The middle mantle has the approximately depth of 300 km. Because its intense heat and rock are patently molten and therefore in a fluid state. It means the middle part of the rock metal is in the form of fluid state. This layer is also called as Athens sphere, or in Greek the term Athens means to flow. The rock of the lower metal are solid due to heat and pressure. So the middle layer, in the middle layer, the rock which we found is in the solid form, and that is due to heat and pressure. Next, our next topic, that is core. The earth's innermost layer is known as core, or you can say biosphere. It is biosphere, or you can say the innermost layer, that is core. This layer has the thickness of about 3500 km. It is mainly made of heavy metals, particularly nickel and iron. It means the main metal which we found in the innermost layer of the earth, that is the inner part, that is nickel and iron. This is why it is also known as Nife, in which nickel plus ferron is added, so it is called as Nife. The boundary spreading the mantle and the core is known as Gutenberg discontinuity, named after a German geophysicist Benno Gutenberg. The temperature of the core range between the 3000 degrees Celsius to 6000 degrees Celsius. Besides such a high temperature, the core is also subjected to extremely high pressure. It means in the innermost part of our earth, the temperature is so high, and it is also the pressure is also extremely high. The metallic nature of the core lends magnetic properties to the earth. The core has two layers. First, that is solid inner core, and the second is that is liquid outer core. The outer core compresses semi-solid rock, and the inner core is a solid. It means the outer core is a liquid, in the form of liquid, but the inner is in the form of semi-solid rock. The inner core is solid, though the temperature here are the highest and the pressure is overlaying layer keep the rock in a solid state. So in this way we have studied about the three parts of our inner structure of our earth, that is crust, metal and rock. Here I hope you have understood. So in the next video we will discuss about the rock and mineral and the characteristics of rock and the kinds of rock. So till then, stay home, stay safe. Bye.